Okay, in this video I got a piece of Fieldcraft that is departing friendly lines. I'm getting this from TC 31-29 Special Forces Operational Techniques. I did a video on this a few weeks ago. This is one of the tasks that they have in there. So under this scenario that I'm going to be doing right now, it's going to be a patrol that's leaving the perimeter. We have a well-established base camp here. This is hidden back in a somewhat friendly area, but always remember, friendly area, you still have the possibility you can be attacked, so you always maintain security at all times. Always assume that the enemy is watching, listening, and present in the area. Now, the patrol leader was notified he had the upcoming patrol. He was called back to the CP, either for his unit or for the base, however it's set up. When he gets there, he should be linking up with the platoon or whoever's in charge of the sector that he's going to be exfiltrating through. They do their coordination and that stuff at the meeting when they're receiving the operations order. Then they go back and they notify their people and they get things ready. The patrol leader hands out a warning order to his people and they start getting ready. If there's any more intel that comes in, he will then pass it out in fragos. Before they begin the operation, once everything's set, they will issue out the operations order. Everyone that's going to be part of the patrol should attend the operations order, or if it's just too damn many people in a patrol, it should be issued out to at least the leaders, and then they have to have the time to give the operations order to their people. When the time comes, they will move forward to a security position, their little rally point for the patrol. When they're at that rally point, they will link up with the guide that was designated by the platoon in charge of this sector. That platoon that comes up to the security position will do a 360, maintain security in that area. They do not give out any information to anyone that's in this area as to why they're going out, what their mission is, any of that stuff. The patrol leader and the guide will move forward to the command post for that section of the perimeter or defensive line if this is part of a line protecting, say, a city or something. And at that location, the patrol leader will get updated on any changes to their order that was sent down that they had not already received. They will also receive information on enemy activity in the area. What's the patrol activity been? Sniper activity, indirect fires, your artillery, your mortars. Was enemy sighted in the area, or is there indicators of mining or booby trapping activity to their front? Whatever intel they happen to have. At that position also, the patrol leader will issue his GOTWA to this sector. GOTWA, G-O-T-W-A, going where, others going with, time we expect to leave, what we're doing, when we anticipate to come back, and actions on enemy contact, both for me and you. So going where, we're going out on a security patrol, others going with, it would be, you know, whatever squad, whatever platoon. Time we're leaving, say 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it turns out to be, whatever they decide on as a realistic time for moving through the lines. What they're going to be doing, security patrol to the front, or it could be we're leaving the perimeter to conduct missions. You know, actions on enemy contact, that would be something like, well, if we get enemy fire coming in on here, they'll suppress it, and then they may push forward to get out of there, get onto their mission. Maybe they get ambushed farther out here, they will come. Their actions on enemy contact may be to pull back to the perimeter, whatever they hash out. The guide and the patrol leader then return to our little assembly area, the security position, pass out the information to the section leaders, or if the patrol is small enough, to everyone in the patrol. Go through, do their final PCCs, PCIs, do a quick head count, make sure everyone's there. I should make the note that in this security position, the patrol or mission that's going to be going out, no one leaves that location except with a guide from the unit that's in this area. Because you could end up with the possibility, if this is, say, a defensive line, it's the forward edge of the battle area, someone from here decides to go take a leak, while someone who's in the security up in here, part of the defending force, they don't recognize that person. They may shoot them thinking they're an infiltrator. So anyone that leaves this position has to have a guide with them from the unit that's occupying this section of the perimeter. They move forward to the initial rally point, which will be immediately behind the defensive line, immediately behind their positions. The guide and the leading team for the patrol, for the mission, will then move forward to their exfiltration point on the perimeter defense. If there's mines, he's going to know, hey, move through to this point here on this azimuth so that they avoid hitting any of the mines. Takes them down the safe lane, and they know once they get to this tree or whatever the marker is, they go on the following azimuth to this point where there's an opening in the wire. They can easily pull it apart so that patrol can move through. So the guide is up here with the lead team, the lead fire team. Guide opens up the perimeter, the fire team goes forward. The guide stays at this position and closes off the wire. He may pull back to this point. The lead team moves forward, does a security sweep of the immediate area where they're going to do their security halt. This security halt is typically going to be done beyond the edge of this unit's funnel protective fires. So it should be beyond machine gun range, beyond mortar range, and so forth. They get up there, they sweep the area, they look for signs of recent enemy activity. If the area is clear, they send 2 people back to the exfiltration point. The guide, if he's not there, moves forward, links up with them. They come in, they close off the perimeter, and they go back to the IRP and link up with the patrol leader. They give them the information on what was found forward or lets them know it's clear. The rest of that forward team is still up here. They're doing a 360, doing a security halt. The patrol then moves forward down the safe lane up to the wire. The guide opens it up again. The patrol leader will lead the patrol out. The assistant patrol leader will stay right here at the edge of the perimeter and get a head count of everyone that's going out to make sure that everyone is accounted for. Everyone that's supposed to be on a patrol is on the patrol. They don't have any extras. They don't have any stragglers. Once everyone's accounted for, the last person's going through, the assistant patrol leader takes up his position at the rear of the formation. The guide closes it off, and he goes back to notify the command post that the patrol went through. He may end up waiting here at this position for X amount of time before he reports here, just in case there's any problems. The patrol moves forward, links up with their team up here, and they do a security halt. At this security halt, they're getting used to the area. They're getting used to the light levels. They're getting used to the sounds, the smells, everything that's going on. They're also checking to see if they're being followed. If there was an enemy unit that was out here camouflaged, they seen that patrol leave, and they're going to come up behind a patrol and follow them. So you're at the security halt for a preset matter of time. It could be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a half hour, whatever was decided on during the op order or issued out during the op order. Once the security halt is complete, this patrol will then continue on with their mission. Now, there was a note inside the manual here, which I will read, on indirect fire. If enemy indirect fire is falling, the patrol leader should not halt his patrol after final coordination at the forward command post, but he should be ahead of the main body far enough to provide security from ambush or chance contact. So if we are just getting up into the security position here and we get indirect fires, we start taking mortars or artillery, hunker down, wait for the barrage to clear. If we're up here at the initial rally point, we're ready to move forward. We're starting to move forward, and then incoming indirect fires happen. That patrol pushes out as fast as they can, gets past the edge of the indirect fires, and does their security halt. If they're up here, the indirect fires are coming in, you may have that security team, they're booking it. They're running to get up and do a quick security check beyond the edge of the fires, and they basically wait. The rest of the patrol's coming right after them, not too far behind. When they get up there, they'll link up with the security team, do a quick talk about, hey, there's enemy all over this area, there's no one, whatever it may be. Or they may be at this point, the security team goes forward, the indirect fire is coming in, most of the patrol's sitting back here hunkered waiting. The security team moves forward, the indirect fire is coming in. Well, they run into an enemy attack that's about to occur. Well, they rush back, notify the guide. Any survivors come back, notify the patrol leader, and the patrol leader may scrub the mission right then and there. You always need to be on the lookout for ambush or chance contact when you're moving through. You're exfilling the area. Always be on the lookout for indirect fire. And be aware that there could be enemy RSTA elements. RSTA, Reconnaissance, Surveillance, and Target Acquisition devices located forward. If you know the enemy has it, you need to prepare to counter it to the best of your abilities. Now, there will be a video on re-entering friendly lines I will do after this. I actually have to dig up a couple things that I need to for that video for showing you. Now, for all my engineer brothers in the Patriot Militia movements, always remember, essayons.